Have you ever felt the ache of silence? Not just any silence, but the one that follows a goodbye you never wanted. The kind of silence that echoes with what if and did he ever care? You initiated no contact, or maybe he did. Now it's quiet, too quiet. But here's the paradox. In the stillness, his mind is not still, because an avoidant man, he feels more in silence than he dares reveal in speech. Today, we're diving into the hidden psychology of no contact with an avoidant man. What he's really thinking when you walk away, when you stop calling, when you finally say, "I choose me, stay with me." Because the eighth thing he's thinking might just be the reason he comes back. She's slipped from my control. At first, he thinks he's won. The distance he always needed, now it's here. Freedom at last. But then a strange thing happens. Your silence doesn't beg for him, it doesn't chase him, and that unsettles him more than your presence ever did. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This man has lived his whole life running from closeness, but your absence, it stirs the unconscious. He's no longer in control of the dynamic, and now, for the first time, you feel like the one who got away. Did I make a mistake? Avoidant men are not heartless. They're haunted by their own walls, by childhood echoes, by emotions they were never taught how to name. In no contact, he replays everything, the last fight, your last words. That moment you looked at him with both love and exhaustion. He doesn't pick up the phone, but he picks apart memories. Was she different? Was I too harsh? Did I just let go of someone who truly saw me? He won't say it out loud, but a quiet whisper starts in the back of his mind. Maybe I messed up. Why do I still feel her presence? He doesn't text, he doesn't call, but your energy lingers. He scrolls through old photos, not to indulge nostalgia, but to study you, like an archaeologist unearthing something sacred and lost. He watches your stories, clicks your name, reads your old messages. Why? Because you became a mirror, one that showed him both the love he craved and the fear he never faced. In no contact, he feels you more vividly than when you were near. Your absence, strangely, becomes your most powerful presence. I thought I didn't need her. Avoidants pride themselves on self-sufficiency. They say, "I don't need anyone." They live in fortresses they built as children to survive unmet needs. But now, the silence forces them to sit with the lie. Because what they really meant was, "I don't trust that love won't abandon me." And so they pre-abandon you. But when you don't come back, when you don't knock on the walls anymore, a terrifying thought enters, maybe I needed her more than I knew. This is the crack in the mask, the first tremor of awakening. She was safe, and I ran from it. When a woman offers softness to a hardened heart, she becomes both refuge and threat. Why? Because to be truly loved is to be seen. And for the avoidant man, to be seen is dangerous. He wonders now, why did I run from the one who asked for so little and gave so much? She didn't try to fix me. She didn't demand perfection. She just wanted presence. And in the silence, he realizes something devastating. He mistook comfort for danger and loneliness for freedom. Will she move on? This is the moment where ego begins to shatter. At first, he believes your silence is temporary. You'll text again. You always do. But days pass, weeks. The silence holds, and something inside him breaks. He stalks your social media. He notices your smile looks real, that your life didn't end when he left. It began. And now he fears something deeper than intimacy, irrelevance. He wonders, is she laughing with someone else? Is another man doing what I was too afraid to do? Jealousy becomes a messenger, not of love, but of loss. Maybe I should reach out, Now the war begins between longing and fear. He drafts messages he'll never send. He types, then deletes. He stares at your number like it holds both salvation and shame. The avoidant man doesn't reach out impulsively. He calculates, paces, retreats. But if the silence grows too loud, if the echo of your absence becomes unbearable, he may risk the one thing he's never risked before: vulnerability. Because in the stillness, he starts to suspect that love might just be worth the discomfort. What if she's the one, and I lost her? Here it is, the deepest, most hidden thought. The one he barely allows himself to think, even in the quiet of night, under the weight of regret. What if she was my mirror, the one woman who saw past my defenses, who didn't need to be perfect, just present? Carl Jung spoke of the anima, the feminine within the male psyche. The avoidant man projects his ideal onto the woman who makes him feel. But when she leaves, he no longer has that mirror. And now, without you, he is not just alone, he is lost. Because maybe, just maybe, he let go of the one woman who was not trying to cage him, but trying to set him free. So what is he thinking during no contact? He's not partying, he's not healed, and he's certainly not free in the way he thought freedom would feel. He's pacing the corridors of his own mind, circling the ruins of his own fear, those collapsed towers of control, those shattered windows of pride, trying to decide whether to stay in the crumbling palace of emotional safety or risk the terrifying journey into intimacy. Because no contact isn't just silence, it's a mirror he cannot look away from. And what he sees is not you, it's himself. The boy who learned that closeness meant danger. The man who never understood that love could be safe. And so, in your absence, he's not dancing in someone else's arms. He's wrestling with ghosts. He's rewriting stories he swore were truth. He's realizing the escape he once craved was never from you. It was from the reflection you offered, the possibility of being truly known. No contact isn't revenge, it's revelation. It strips the illusion that you needed to beg, to bend, to prove. It reveals his fears, his longing, and your power. Because the avoidant man doesn't come back because you chase him. He comes back when he feels the ground shake beneath his certainty. When he realizes you won't return just because he whistles. You won't rescue him from the silence he created. Because you, brave soul, did the hardest thing of all. You chose yourself. And in doing so, you didn't just walk away. You ascended. You became unforgettable, not because he lost you, but because for the first time in his life, he saw what real love looks like and knew he wasn't ready. But you were. And that changes everything. Have you gone no contact with an avoidant man? What did you notice when you stopped reaching out? Did he come back? Did you heal? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more videos on psychology, attachment, and self-worth, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with a friend who needs this today. Until next time, be soft, be strong, and never forget, the love you give to others, you deserve to give it to yourself too.